Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Emily. I'm a mom who loves home decor thrifting and a good DIY project. Today I am doing another Mcgee and Co dupes video. This is also just kind of like thrift flips or looks for less. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. This is more like Mcgee and Co inspired. Every project is very easy, takes minimal effort. I feel like all these projects you guys could definitely try and recreate, or at least for sure 2 of them. Before we jump into things, if you're not already, feel free to follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like, comment down below, and let me know which of these projects is your favorite. Let's get started with project number 1. So for this first project, I found this lamp at the thrift store. What I love about this lamp is that it came with these cool handles. Now, this is the Studio Mcgee lamp that is so fun. Just a similar vibe with the handles. We're going to kind of recreate this look, and I'm not sure how much the Studio Mcgee one is, but I'm sure I have it up on the screen. And my lamp cost me $10, and I did also thrift a lampshade for it that cost me $5. Let me take you through the steps of how I made over this lamp. Now, I am going to be doing something super similar that I did in my last Mcgee and Co dupes video, so don't give me any hate. It's just a good hack and it's fun to do. For this project, I took this lamp and I went outside and I gave it a really good coat of spray paint. I used this Rust-Oleum matte black spray paint. I think I gave it kind of 2 coats, or basically like 1.5 for any spots that I missed. Once I was fully dry, I went and found some wet dirt, or you guys can just get some water and make a little bit of mud. Now, I find actually that if it's just a little bit wet, it works better. Personally, that's what I've seen. I've done this kind of differently where it was like super wet and then let it dry, but I actually now kind of prefer just a little bit wet. This is kind of weird to talk about, but just a little bit of like wet dirt and kind of like rub it in so that it gives like this smudgy, you can kind of like see the color changing, if that makes sense. Like you can see the dirt smudges. I don't know, you guys, but you can play around with your dirt mixture. Once I had my lamp appropriately covered in dirt, I let it dry, and then outside I wiped it off kind of pretty shortly after I wiped it off. But then when I came inside, I thought it was still a little too covered in dirt. I just wasn't loving it. So I went and took just like a paper towel and rubbed it off even more. And that's what I kind of love about this, is you can kind of control how much dirt you want on it. Okay, I still needed to find a lampshade for this. And let me tell you guys, I searched different stores for lampshades. You can find lampshades around, but they were all like this medium-sized lampshade. So then when I went to the thrift store, all the thrift store had too was like this medium-sized lampshade. So I did grab one from the thrift store, actually this one, and it's going to serve its purpose for now. You guys will see, I think it needs a bigger lampshade or something that's longer. Like I want the lampshade to be farther down. I feel like too much of the pole of the lamp at the top is showing. We're gonna make it work, right? I wanted to do a reveal. I wanted to kind of finish up this project because I am working on a living room makeover. I'm fine to be on the lookout for a lampshade at the thrift store for the next couple of months, if that makes sense. But I really wanted to find one in the meantime that I could use in my home so that this light bulb wasn't just exposed at the top. Overall, I am so happy with how this project turned out. I think this lamp looks so expensive, so good. Gives the exact vibe of the Studio Mcgee one that we love so much. So here is the finished product. Now, project number 2 is kind of random. I feel like it's not like a completed DIY, or maybe it's not like, I just feel like it's a little lacking, if I'm being honest. Maybe because it's only one little thing. I'm getting ahead of myself. Basically, I found this candlestick holder at the thrift store, and Studio Mcgee has ones that I've seen. I actually don't think they have black ones anymore. I was looking on their site and I could have sworn I had seen them in the past. Maybe I've seen them other places. I'll look around. I'll look on the internet, see what I can find. I was looking for candle holders, and I haven't for so long, where it's just like the skinny pole. Obviously, I would love like a set of 3 or even just 2 would be nice. But of course, I just found one. I still wanted to see if I could take this Christmassy looking candle holder and just DIY it into something that's a little bit more Studio Mcgee vibes. Project was extremely easy. All I had to do was spend a little bit of time taking off this Santa man. Sorry, Santa, but you had to go. And it actually came off easier than I thought, and then I kind of struggled a bit at the top where like the hat was. That was like a little thicker. Took some scissors to it, kind of helped me pry it off. Then we went outside. We gave it a coat of that same black spray paint. And then I also decided to go over it with some matte black chalk paint. I couldn't decide, like it had a little bit of a shiny look, and I felt like I wanted it a bit more matte black. So anyways, we kept it simple, but here is how it turned out. My third and final project. Now, this is a project I have seen for months. Honestly, you guys have probably seen it. I came across this art piece on the Studio Mcgee website, and really it's like just a great frame with what looks like white plaster design. Now, I realize I'm not going to be doing a fancy design. I actually don't love the design, so I just wanted to keep it super simple. So what I did is found a cork board at the thrift store, and it's actually like a nice cork board. Like there's dollar store cork boards that I've had that aren't as nice, but this one is nice. Like I feel like this is like a Staples cork board. And because you can't pop out the cork board, I had to tape off the edges, which was the only like slightly annoying thing. If you guys can't find a cork board, you can totally just get a thrifted frame. And I have seen people do this right on the glass actually, or you can do this, you know, take out the glass, and if there's a really nice like backing, I'm sure you could do it right on the backing. What you do is you get plaster, is that what it's called? Some people use Drydex. I can't remember the brand I used, but I'm sure you guys are seeing it right now. So the one I used is actually a lot nicer than Drydex. Do you guys know Drydex? That's the one that's like the pink stuff. I've used that in the past. Doesn't go on as smoothly. This stuff that I used, so good. We already had it at home, so I didn't have to buy it. And all you do is you take your little scraper tool and you put it all over. Now you have kind of 2 options. One is like you could layer this on to make sure you cover everything fully. I decided to go in with some white paint and just paint it afterwards because I feel like that saved on the wall plaster stuff, and I had like, you know, cheap dollar store paint that I could just paint over. So I did go in and paint it white so that no little brown corkboard spots were showing through. Super easy project. So fun, simple, affordable, and it's like a really great little minimalistic looking art piece. I love that Studio Mcgee literally has something so similar on their site for a lot more money. But here is how the finished product turned out. That is everything. I hope you enjoyed these 3 simple projects. Comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite. If you liked today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As always, you can subscribe for more of my everyday life. Follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.